Namaste everyone. So today we will talk about chapter 4, what is time. Okay, so in the last lecture we studied about Prakriti, and as per Vedic science the first thing that is created is Kal or the time as we observe. So after Prakriti, what was the first thing created? That is Kal. So we will learn how this happened in this chapter. Myself is Dr. Sandeep Kumar Singh, and I am the professor of physics and mathematics at J.K. Lakshmipati University in Jaipur. So first we will understand time in the present context. What the modern science say. So many scientists gives different theory about time. The famous one is the general theory of relativity by Albert Einstein. So he considered the space as a four-dimensional space. So the three dimension is from space like x, y, z coordinate, and fourth is the time. So the fourth dimension is time. And in special theory of relativity, if you are you have a different reference frame, and if you are traveling with some velocity in one reference frame, then what will be the time dilation or time contraction in other reference frame is given by this formula delta t prime is equal to delta t divided by root 1 minus v square divided by c square. So it depends on where v is the velocity of the object. So it depends on the speed of the object. If it is speed is comparable to the speed of light in one inertial frame, then in other inertial frame, this will the time will be different than the first reference frame. Either it will be slow or fast. So there is a one term like twin paradox. What is twin paradox? So if there is two twin brothers or sisters, for example, they are 20 years old. So one went in the space, and after 1 year he returned. But in space, because of time dilution, around 10 years or 20 years on Earth will pass. So he will be like 21 year when after 1 year he will return in the space. But on Earth, 20 year will pass and it will be like 40 years. So this is like twin paradox. This is people say this is like time dilation. Time is shorter in the space. But if you study the Bijor book from author Bijor, the modern physics, and then you will see that time is same everywhere, but the person, the brother who went in the space, his life cycle or life, the physical body is responding very slow. That's why this is the time difference. So that is the twin paradox. So time is same, but here our physical movement, our heart is beating very fast, but in the space it will be very slow, and other things like blood circulation and other process of the body will also slow. But they are showing this thing, making it is some fantasy theory, and then they are saying that okay, this is like time is diluted and time increased or time decreased, but time is same, and the physical process in the body slow down or it fast. And there is another thing, a brief history of time. Many authors, great authors, written a lot of books about time, and it is one of them. It is written by a 20th century best brain, Stephen Hawking, A Brief History of Time. But when you study this book, they never say a single word about time. They talked about Big Bang theory, how galaxies formed, this is a natural selection, lot of other thing, blah blah blah, but never focused on time. What is time? This is same analogy when you in India, when you go priest or some pandit is coming at your home and he is asking like Satyanarayana Katha, but he will never tell you Satyanarayana Katha. He will tell 2-3 stories. That guy did Satyanarayana Katha and he got a lot of money and happiness. The other didn't do. But he will never tell you the story of Satyanarayana Bhagwan. But this is the same thing. A lot of great authors in this world wrote many great books about time, but they never mention what is time. So, but in your general life, so when you think about time, immediately your attention goes to the on the wall where there is some watch. You see the watch. So clock is measuring an object. So now you see this is like 7 o'clock in the evening after taking dinner. You see that okay, this is now 8 o'clock. Now we finish our dinner in 1 hour. So what you are doing? You are subtracting 7 o'clock from 8 o'clock. Then is 1 hour. So you are measuring the difference of time. You are don't know what is the time, and then you are thinking the difference of time is time. But this is just a unit, and this hours, minutes, seconds are unit. That is not time. What is actually time is how it is playing a role in our life, and nobody talk about that. But what Vedic science say about time? So Maharshi Kanad, who is the father of atomic theory, and who wrote this book Vaiseshik Darshan. This Vaiseshik Darshan, you heard about that Newton's all 3 laws are stolen from this book, but still there are 6,000 formulas there, and we can still decode and we can do miracles. So he told that the substance, padarth, they are matter or dravya, but their properties and functions are also a matter. So in this way, he consider the time or kal or akas or also a matter. So first we will talk about what is the origin of kal. So when this Srishti or cosmos is created, then the initial activity that happens are as below. We will talk about. So first thing what happened, that the omnipresent consciousness, omnipresent is Sarvyapak, the God, Brahma, Ishwar, he desired to create the cosmos. So he took the first step to creation. And remember one thing, that the non-living matter, for example, Prakriti, can take a self-action to make this universe. So the cosmos cannot begin creating on its own, neither it has capacity to do that. So inert material, Prakriti or non-living material cannot make cosmos. So now now continue our discussion of creation of cosmos. At first, the Almighty consciousness entity initiate the vibration of Para Om Rasmi, which is the subtlest form of vibration in the Prakriti material, where there is a equilibrium state of Sat, Raj or Tamas. In Prakriti, there is a three attributes Sat, Raj or Tamas, which are in inert space, in inert form, sleeping form. But what God or the consciousness do? He create first vibration like para om, and this para om initiated the activate these three attributes Sat, Raj or Tamas from inactive space, inactive form. So what happen when they are activated? Immediately Sat and Rajas are activated first, and they created Kal. So Kal is equal to Sat plus Rajas. Sat. So in the Kal there is no Tamas, no Tamo Gud. Tamo Gud is 0. So this is the first vibration para om created how Kal is created. Okay. So in this form of attribution of Prakriti are not in equilibrium as the root form, hence it cannot be considered as latent. Due to this, a subtle force is generated. Om Rasmi is capable to initiate attraction in the root matter. So because first they are in equilibrium, Sat, Raj, Tamas. Om Rasmi activate all these three attributes. Then Sat and Raj immediately made in the beginning Kal. So there is a disturbance in the equilibrium. Because of disturbance in the equilibrium, the force is generated. A subtle force is generated. That force is initiated attraction in the root matter. Okay. How this force is generated? In our daily example also, there is some rod, iron rod, and there is a temperature difference. One corner has 300 Kelvin, other corner has 200 Kelvin. So there is a heat flow. So there is a force is generated. Force is equal to F is equal to minus du upon dt dr. The derivative of energy with respect to position, or energy is equal to integral of F dot dr. So there is a relation in force and energy. So if there is energy, then there is a force. So in the similar, if there is a pipe, water pipe, so how the water flow? If it is a pressure difference is there. At one corner, pressure is higher than the other corner. Then there is a flow of water. In the similar way, if the equilibrium is disturbed for any position, any circumstances, then there will be a force. Okay. So now we will talk about the feature of the Kal. So we already talked the Kal Tattva has two attributes of Prakriti, Sat plus Raj. So in this Kal, there is Tamo Gud is completely inactive, and because of this reason, Kal is always in flow. Kal never stop. Time never stop. It always in the flow. Apart from Kal, all other substances will compulsory have the three attribute in some proportion. And so only Kal has these two attributes, Sat plus Raj, but rest of the thing in all the cosmos, all in this universe have all three guna, Sat, Raj, Tamas. Their ratio may be different, but all the other substances have all three guna. Kal is omnipresent, always in motion consistent matter, which stimulate all other substances, but itself gets stimulated from none other than the Almighty consciousness entity. Kal or time is omnipresent, means sarvyapak. It is present everywhere in this universe, like Prakriti, like consciousness. Kal is also present everywhere. And what it do in the formation of matter, it stimulate the reactions, but who stimulated Kal? That is consciousness, Almighty consciousness. When Kal stimulated the creation of Man, Pran, and Chandrasmis, and these Chandrasmi create other objects like electron, proton, quanta. We will learn all this stuff in the future or next chapters. Kal Tat is the root of many objects and activity. Kal is the root of all substances, action, attributes, etc. So means Kal Tat doesn't contain any ingredient from them. Means, for example, there is a chemistry reaction is going on. In 2 hours, it finished. There is a one product A plus B is equal to C plus D. So Kal is not the ingredient. A plus C plus time. This is not the thing. B plus C plus time. Kal is participating in this reaction, but it is not present. It is not the part of that reaction. Kal Tattva stimulate the Manas Tattva and produce 7 Vyahatri Rasmi, Bhu, Bhuvah, Swaha, Maha, Janah, Tapah, Satyam. So first, then what Kal do? Kal create, produce 7 other vibrations. In your Gayatri mantra, you study 3, Bhu, Bhuva, Swaha, but there are 7 vibrations. The first fundamental vibration is Bhu, Bhuva, Swaha, Maha, Janah, Tapah, Satyam. Kal Tattva is neither capable nor does degrade the eternal entities and substances. So Kal, this is the function of Kal. What Kal do? It degrade, it decay. Whatever the physical object like proton, electron, humans, stars, planet, everything is decaying. Every cosmos or every material have some age. सबका उम्र है. They have to live for some certain period of time. After that, they have to die. But Kal never degrade the eternal. Who is the eternal? Prakriti and consciousness, Parbrahm. So they are Anadi, eternal. But rest of the thing has to die in this universe. So Kal Tat, which is the form of Prakriti as mentioned above, convert the Triguna Prakriti into Mahat Tattva and later stimulate it. So this is the Kal, who is stimulating Prakriti into Mahat Tattva, then Manas Tattva. We will learn all this stuff, how the progress happens in the future lectures. So modern science think to accept that the matter has been stimulated and created by energy in the form of energy, and it holds energy. So they are thinking that everything is energy, but they don't have a clear idea how things are working. But they have, in the beginning there is energy is creating energy, there is another energy, but they don't have any clear idea. But this is actually Kal, not the energy. So we already discussed this thing, the working principle of Kal. So in the beginning, the consciousness and the Parbrahm, Parampita Parameswar of God wanted to create a universe. Then he produced para-om vibrations in the Prakriti, which in Prakriti, Sat, Raj, Tamas were in equilibrium, but it disturbed by para-om, and then Sat and Raj made the Kal Tattva, and then there is a disturbance in the equilibrium, then there is a subtlest force generated, which is the cause of attraction in this Prakriti, and then this Kal started to work as a god, and then it stimulated the Prakriti to the Mahat Tattva, then Mahat Tattva and generate into the Manas Tattva. And the other Rasmis generated, first 7 Viharti Rasmi, we talked about Vyarti Rasmi, Bhu, Bhuva, Swaha, all these 7 Vyarti Rasmi generated. Then these 7 Rasmis just superposition to each other and then make 7 Pran Rasmi, Pran, Apan, Vyan, Saman, and later Pran, Marut, and Chhad Rasmi to continue the creation of the cosmos, this photons, electrons, planets, stars. So even today, the Kal Tattva continue to stay within all objects, root elements, wave, space, and stimulate the Pasyanti form of Om, and from subtle Viharti Rasmi to all other Rasmis and activate them. It suitably decays them too. So what is the Kal? It decays everything in this universe. So we want to say what is the stimulation means. There is a father, son. If son is not doing any work, then what father do? He look angrily to his son, and from his eyes he tell everything that he is getting angry. The son do his work, but the father is not involved in his son work, but he is stimulating the work from his eyes. The same thing Kal do. So there is some chemical reaction is happening. The A product is making B product, but Kal is stimulating A. So it is everywhere, Kal, but it is not involved directly in the process, but it is stimulating the process. So some people say, is it possible to do time travel? We say, okay, then can we go in the age of Ramayana and Mahabharata and observe the Lord Rama and Krishna there? And so we say, according to Vedic science, this is not possible. Why it is not possible? Because Kal is made from Sat plus Raj. So it is always in the flow, in the forward direction. It never go in the backward direction. It never stop because there is no tamo good, no tamas. But we do accept that in future scientists can invent techniques through which we can listen the sounds of the Mahabharata war. It is possible because according to Vedic science, the sound is eternal. Sound never die. But in reality, they cannot create those situations. So the other question is, can we go in the future? So we say this is just an imagination. The past is fixed, but the future is completely uncertain. A yogi of higher order can only possible guess or only guess, intuition. It has some intuition that okay, this will happen, may happen, this, but it is not. Future is always uncertain. Only great yogi have some intuition. You also have some intuition. That thing only possible. So the movies, the people who are making movies in time travel, a lot of time travel topics and a lot of documentary and a lot of movies are there. So this is just a fantasy, just to make movie and to make fool to the society. But the truth is that we cannot go in the past and fix something. Okay, just go in 1920 and fix that thing. Or in the future. Now a lot of movies are coming of a virus also from the future, or like Terminator movies. From future, this robot is coming to save us or something. Yeah, this is totally wrong. Means this is not correct, and then they are making just a movie or some fool to the society. Okay, so thank you very much.